Hi everyone, sorry that I look a bit rough, but it's coming up for midnight and I've had a really long day. I went to university, as I always seem to be doing, and then this evening I went out for a meal with my housemates and with Simon and Della. The reason we did this is because Simon and Della are going home in the morning. It's the end of their university experience, they're finished now, and tonight was the last hurrah with all of us, and we just had to say bye to them and it was horrendous. I didn't let on how emotional I felt, but it's all becoming so final now. This really is the end. I mean, I remember feeling emotional at the end of primary school and then at the end of secondary school and then at the end of sixth form, but there's always more after that. There's always more certainty. At the end of primary school you know where you're going next, and then even at the end of sixth form you know you're going to university, and now is the end of all of that, and what happens next? I mean, we've all got jobs lined up, but who knows? We've now got the rest of our lives in front of us, and it just seemed really unfair today. It seemed really unfair today how short childhood is in comparison to adulthood. I remember when I was at school, I always used to think it was so unfair that when you're a child, they tell you to have fun and they tell you to learn stuff, but there's just so little time to do it in. And then you have your whole life to be an adult, but there's just so little time to be a child. And that seems to have been translated into my university experience. Everyone says uni's going to be the best time of your life and you should do all these things and meet all these people and learn all this stuff, but you only have 3 years to do it in. 3 years seems like a long time until you're doing it, and then it just goes. And I knew it was going to go fast. I remember in Freshers Week, the first ever week in university when I lived in halls, and me and my friend Kat would always say to each other, this is going to go so quickly, we need to make the most of it. And we did. I definitely feel like I made the most of it. And I knew it was going to go fast, but you can never anticipate how fast anything is going to go until it's gone. And that's another stage that's gone, and it's particularly difficult. Well, it's not difficult. Well, it is difficult. It's particularly difficult to say goodbye to someone like Simon, who literally has been there since the very beginning. He was the first person I met on my course, apart from my friend Jess. He was the first person I was ever sitting next to in my first ever lecture, and we just realised so quickly how much we had in common, and we became really close friends straight away. And now to think he's starting his job on Monday, and everything from the last 3 years is just finished, and it's just horrendous. And then his girlfriend Della, who I've become really good friends with the last year, and it's just so difficult. And to think that tomorrow I've now got to go to university and finish off doing work, and it'll be the same, but everything's different, because it's like the first lot of people are finished and gone, and now it's just going to be kind of like one by one we're all going to finish and go, and in the end there's only going to be one person left, and that's going to be me, because I'm staying on to do the internship next year. And today it seems really bittersweet because I'm happy that I get to stay on, but it's really hitting me now that it's going to be so different because I'm not going to be surrounded by all the people that I've done my degree with. But it's also got me thinking how grateful I am of social media. I've just finished writing a 5,000 word extended essay about social media. The question was, how antisocial is social media? So I've been looking into it a lot, and oh God, I cannot put into words how much I love social media. Every time I have to say goodbye to anybody, I realise how grateful I am to social media, because if you think about it, 20-30 years ago I would have to be writing and posting and waiting, but now if I want to chat to one of them, I can just go on Facebook, I can go on Twitter, Snapchat. If you haven't got Snapchat, get Snapchat because it's hilarious. This isn't going to be an analysis of social media, I'll leave that for my essay, but God, I'm grateful for it. I don't know how people survived. I mean, I know that's probably quite narrow-minded and people complain about how dependent we are on technology, and I 100% am extremely dependent on technology, but when it comes to saying goodbye to people, I'm just so grateful that I don't have to snail mail them if I want to communicate with them. It's just really comforting to me to know that to chat to Simon and Della, all I have to do is go onto Facebook or send them a text. Like, as soon as I'd walked out the door, I Snapchatted them. It sounds silly, but it's comforting, and I don't know how people coped before that. I have a lot of admiration for people who did, because I feel really dependent on my friends a lot of the time. Probably about 99% of the time I have quite a strong feeling of I need my friends to get through stuff. And social media is amazing because even when you're not physically with them, they can be supporting you and chatting to you and sending you pictures, and there's just so many ways now to have a friendship other than just being physically in the same space. You can be virtually, internetically in the same space, and I think that's amazing, and I am grateful for it every single day. But I'm especially grateful on days like today when I have to say bye to 2 of my best friends after so long of living just down the road from them. Yeah, that's just what I wanted to say today. I hope everyone has had a lovely May the 1st, and I hope to see you lots more this month. I'm going to be handing in my practical dissertation, which is my last piece of work, in the next couple of days. Yay! So we'll see what happens after that. So yes, thank you for watching this video. I hope everyone is well, and I will see you all soon. Bye!